Chuck here, and I want to thank you very much for coming back for the second part of this sifting episode. Sit back, enjoy, and give me a call if you have questions.
And a good friend of mine sent a very intriguing.
And a good friend of mine sent a very intriguing email asking about these things, and I'd just like to share some ideas. The information junkie is happiest when they're buying the product. This goes back to a comment that was furtherly discussed on my playlist on YouTube, an interview with John Guanzon. He indicated in his young life at age 24, he feels that the majority of people operate under a buyer's mentality. Well, we know that to be true, and only a small percentage of the people operate under a seller's mentality. But it's that buyer's mentality that makes you feel good when you buy something. If you read a book about something you have a passion for, you do feel good. If you're reading a book about nutrition and it wants you to change your eating habits, it makes you feel good to have that information. But here's my question to you. How many of you actually apply the principles? When you read an ebook, read a book of any kind, or listen to a tape or attend a teleseminar where a marketer tells you how to reach your clients, and you write the copious notes and you take a recording of it, how many of you the next day apply massive pressure to it? The information user is someone who consumes information to profit from it. If you invest $100 in learning about a subject, if I invest $100 in information about a subject, I expect to know how much I'm going to earn back by applying that information. I have a seller's mentality. A lot of people don't like that. Oh my God, he's a salesman. You're darn right I am, and I'm proud of it. A lot of people have enhanced their lives by buying that which they wanted because of the way I presented that which they wanted. That's called sales. The information user believes the knowledge you acquire will now compound over time and put you in a better position to leverage that information. The information junkie is in it for here and now. He doesn't believe in saving. He's always on to the next hot thing. And you know, I remember when I first came on the internet 4 years ago, wow, there was so much information, I wanted to buy it. And some of it I knew about because I've been a lousy salesman for 48 years. Oh my gosh. And I said, wow, this is fantastic stuff. And I bought this and I bought that and set it aside in a file. I didn't even know what this computer was. And all of a sudden I woke up one day and I went to one of these files and there's 40 great articles in there that I never read. Some of them I paid for. I said to myself, that's not very smart business. Why don't I quit buying things and reading what people who I originally respected, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. Why don't I do something with it? Are you an information junkie? Why don't you take a test? Here's a little test to find out if you're an information. In the past year, have you purchased 12 books that you haven't read? If your answer is yes, give yourself 2 points. Could have said 10 books, 8 books, it doesn't matter. Let's just say 12 books. In the past year, have you purchased only information products that you've used? If so, give yourself 1 point. Or have you purchased 1 to 3 products, $100, that you haven't used? If yes, give yourself 2 points. Have you purchased between 3 to 5 information products that you haven't used? If yes, give yourself 3 points. And more than 5, give yourself 5 points. In the past year, and this blows me away because I was born cheap. I guess, I don't know, frugal, I guess my mother called it. I have found a lot of people that have done this. I have purchased at least one $1,000 information product that I didn't use, and I'm finding a bunch of people are doing this. Give yourself 5 points. Now, here's the next thing that has to do with human nature, and I think we can learn to change our mindset from that of a buyer to a seller. But listen to this carefully. You are most excited about information that you buy when you order it? If so, give yourself 3 points. When I receive it, if that's when you're the most excited, give yourself 2 points. Or the alternative is when you begin to use it, creates the most excitement. If that's true, give yourself 1 point. When you read a book, do you feel compelled to read it cover to cover? If so, give yourself 2 points. And I generally take notes when I read something. Give yourself 1 point for a yes and 2 points for a no. Well, how did you score? If you scored 8 above on those simple 6 steps, you are an information junkie. You might think the good people at Early to Rise, and that's where this came from, a wonderful group. I subscribe to their newsletter, earlytorise.com. Get it. It's free. Wealth of information. They do have some great products for sale. I am an affiliate, but I'm not going to bother you with my affiliate link. I have many of my clients purchase Early to Rise products and have benefited handsomely.